What's up, YouTube? My name's Jason. Hope you're safe and well. I thought I'd make a series of videos helping people get started using Soundtrap. What is Soundtrap? Soundtrap is an online digital audio workstation, which means it's pretty much like a recording studio. So in a recording studio, you could go in and you could make some music, or you could record a podcast, or you could score a film. You could do all sorts of things in there. It's really fantastic with education as well. Teachers and students can use it alike and communicate through there. Ties in really well with Google Classroom, etc. So let's get into it. Okay, so there's a few different ways you can sign up to Soundtrap. You can sign up as a student, you can sign up as a personal user, or you can sign up as a teacher. I'm going to do a film for teachers and what their process is, but today I wanted to show you how to sign up as a student. Okay, so I'm here at soundtrap.com and I want to join now. So I click the button in the middle and it asks me if I want to use it for personal use or if I want to use it for educational use. Let's click on educational use. Now, as I say, you could start as a teacher or you can join as a student. Today, we're going to click on join as a student. And what will happen is Soundtrap will ask you for an invitation code. So your teacher will have everything set up, ready to go, and they will want to invite you into a certain group. And that's what that code refers to. So I've got a group that I've invited myself to for education. This is where we type it in. Now, they could hand it to you in writing, or they could send it to you through email as well. Here we want to put in our details. We can sign up with Google if we have an account, say Google Classroom, or if you've got an Office 365 account, you can sign up that way. But I'm going to sign up with my email today instead. So we sign in with our details, password. There we are. Sign up, and it will take you into Soundtrap. Fantastic. Now, I'm going to get rid of my little screen here so we can have a good look at what we see in Soundtrap. Okay, so this is our main title screen. Obviously, you can see your name up here. And I can see my project. So in this area, we've got all the different types of recordings that we have. So you can do a quick voice recording down here, or this will list all of the project or podcasts or songs that you've been working on. If I click on my groups, it'll show me that I've been joined into Year 6 songwriting group. So that's what I invited myself into. I can see that there's 3 members in there at the moment, and I've joined that. You can join other groups. If you've got different classes that are using Soundtrap, you can join different groups by clicking join group and adding those invitation codes in there. But let's go back to my project, enter the studio, and have a look at Soundtrap. Okay, so here we are in the studio. Let's have a look around. Today we're going to work on a music project, and I wanted to show you how to use loops and just have a look around at what we have here in Soundtrap. So let's start in the center here. We've got a number of different buttons that bring up different options. We can use these to bring up different instruments or import a recording of a file, add a new track. Today I want to look at browse loops. If we click on that, or this purple button in the top right corner, it brings up a massive library of loops. Now, I'm just going to get rid of my face so we can see what we're doing. Cool. Soundtrap offer somewhere like 4,000 different loops, and they sound fantastic. So let's have a listen. Using this play button, we can preview the loops that we've got. That's pretty cool. Let's double click on that and bring it in, and here it is in our project. Now, let's get a drum beat for that. So I'm going to use our little search features up here to find a beat that might go with that. So I'm double clicking on that and it'll bring it into the project, and that's perfect. We can play these back using these features down the bottom here. Now we've got record, back to the start of the track, rewind, play, fast forward. So I can just press play. Now, did you notice that didn't start from the beginning of the song? It started where this purple playhead was sitting. So that's really important when it comes to cutting and pasting and moving clips around later. So I'm going to click back to start here and watch what happens with that purple playhead. There it is, goes back to the beginning. One other thing to point out, this purple bar here, that is affected by the cycle mode, which just means it loops over and over when this button is lit up purple. I'm going to get rid of that because I want to show you moving loops around a little bit differently. So down here I'm going to zoom out so I've got a bit more space to work with. There we go. Now I would like this beat to loop out further. So in the top right of the loop, I'm going to click that. You can see the little circular arrow, and that's double the length now. We can see how long these little sections are as well, by the way. So up top we've got, this is time passing, and down the left we have our tracks. But if we see these little breaks in the loops, that means it's repeating. So I can tell that if this begins at 1 and goes to 5 there, so that's a 2-bar loop here that we're looping on both of those instruments. Okay. Now I want that to continue, but I'm going to get a different loop to bring in. Let's say, what instrument? Let's get a synth. Ooh, that's pretty eerie. I like it. Let's bring that in. But maybe I don't want that to play right from the start. So if I click at the top here, I can drag the whole thing over. Maybe I'll loop that piano out a little bit longer as well. So now, when we play it back, we've got it coming in at bar 9. The only other thing I think I want to show you at the moment is just down the bottom here, we've got our key, so we can change the key of our music. Now, the first loop that we bring in will determine what key the song is in, and every other loop that you bring in after that will be in the same key, which is pretty handy. I can change that down here, and it'll change all of the loops and make it so that all of those are in a different key. So that's pretty handy. The other thing we've got is tempo, which controls how fast our loop plays. I might tap here, maybe see what that sounds like at 90 BPM. Adjust that. Great. So there you have it, playing with loops in Soundtrap. I hope you found that really helpful and interesting. I've had a lot of fun playing around with the loops. There are so many, there's so many cool instruments and different styles of music. So get in there, have fun, and I'll catch you next time.